Hi everyone, I'm Sarah at Childhood Finds. Thank you for joining me for this video today. So today we're doing a haul video. And this was pretty much the first real weekend I had sourcing, and that was 2 days worth. So I did Friday and Saturday. I'm going to show you the craziest part of it first. I considered making a whole haul video, just a separate haul video on just flatware, but my partner said that people only want to see forks so many times, so I decided against that. But I went to a rummage sale on Friday. I bought, yes, I weighed it, 37 pounds of flatware, guys. The lady opened my bag and just made this face. And I'm like, it's fine. Just judge me. It's fine. And I I paid $40 for the 37 pounds, which is crazy. And that's because I ended up doing a $10. She only was going to charge me $10. So I gave a $30 donation because it was a rummage sale for a cause. And so I gave her 40. And there's a lot. There's so much. And I also bought more flatware on Saturday the next day. And I went with my mother-in-law and my partner. And they were hilarious because they would go into a yard sale before me while I was parking, and they would guard flatware for me to look at when I got there. So they're supportive. You know, a little judgy, but supportive. They figure if it makes me money. So I'm just going to show you a couple of the bags and tell you the brands, and then I'll try to put up solds of examples of some of the patterns if I can here. So I just wanted to go over some. Like these were really nice because they were like labeled what was in there too. I have Mikasa. Let me pull one out so you can see the pattern. So it's a real basic one, but nice and sturdy. And in this set, I have 8 knives, 8 large spoons, so place spoons, soup spoons, 7 forks, dinner forks, 6 salad forks, and 5 serving pieces. That's one of them. I'm going to try not to rustle these so much. I'm not going to show you all of these, guys, because, again, I think people do get tired of forks. I don't, apparently, but this is called the Seller. I don't know at all. Some of these I just grabbed because, again, they're cheap, and I figured I'd learn. So I don't know if this is gonna, some of these might not have a great resale value, but it's nothing special, the pattern. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. But I have, even on past flatware sets where I didn't have where there wasn't a precedent of replacement pieces selling, I'm still able to sell them. It's just maybe someone hasn't done it yet because they're not quite as wild as me. And I bought, let's see, this one. This, I bet, is Cambridge. I'm not going to be able to see. Oh, it's Cambridge. I can tell by the pattern. I didn't even remember. This is getting bad, my friends. You might not really be able to see it, but it's a Cambridge. It's a lot like another one I have called Crossroads Sands by Cambridge. And then I want to show you the really valuable one I had in here, because that one's like no joke, like show-stopping valuable for stainless steel flatware. This one's actually pretty valuable. Let me pull it out. I'm going to try not to do this for too long. This is going to be a decently long haul video, guys, because I have a lot to share with you. And as always, I'm going to scoot over, actually, so that I can put what things they're selling for up here. Either I'll put what they sell for, or I will put my listings, just to give you an idea, if I can. Sometimes I just won't have an idea, or I haven't listed it yet already. So let me show you this pattern. And this is, I believe this is Nicole Stainless Japan, and it's a nice pretty floral pattern, and these are pretty valuable, I saw, so decently valuable, and I have a good amount. I have a 4-place setting and some extra spoons in that one. And then let me find the good one, and then we'll move on from this. Is this it? Is this? I don't think it is. No, that's Oneida. Here it is. I think this is it. So this one's called Lauffer, Lauffer, Japan. So I said in my flatware video that ones with Japan and like a brand name tend to be pretty decent. This is basic pattern, guys. It's nothing super special. and I have a decent set here, but I was looking and there's ones where like 4 spoons sold for $80. So that blew my mind. Okay, we're moving on from the flatware. Please excuse, this is gonna get loud while I drop this on the ground. Oh, I literally did drop the macrame. So let's get started on what else I picked up. This is going to be mix of Friday and Saturday. I tried to get kind of an assortment as always because I feel like that's how you're going to get, sorry, I'm going to move my camera, the most value out of these videos and learn the most. I have to show you one more flatware set. I bought these on Saturday in my defense. They aren't part of the 37 pounds. And there's 2 more sets. I bought a Faberware and a Rogers set that I didn't bring in as well. But this is the one that I love that I'm tempted to keep. And it's Fiesta. It's so delightful. And it's a big set in here. I don't know what all I have in here. But they're so fun. The colors are just, I mean, so delightful. So I only paid $10 for this set. My mother-in-law spotted this one. So I may end up keeping these. We'll see what happens. I like Fiesta and I love the color. And I don't have a matching set of silverware really. I'm using the silverware my parents used when I grew up. So, seen some stuff. Now we're going to go over some brass items I got. I got way more brass than this, but so most of the brass I picked up this weekend. I have to tell you an anecdote about this sale because I typically try to pay asking or I'll pay more on occasion. I try to always be as fair as I can. But if you're going to be a snot to me, as you've heard in previous videos, I'm going to play ball. So this lady, it was 2 women running a sale. One was the daughter of the woman had passed away. And so I talked to her about this. I went out of my way to go see about this brass stuff, how much it was going to be if I bought all of it. And she didn't care because she was trying to empty this house because her mother had collected a lot of cool things, but a lot. And so she told me $1 a piece. So I loaded up a box at $1 a piece. And then at the end, I'd added like 5 or 6 more little items. And it was $18 worth of brass I'd already had in the box. And so I asked the other lady, I told her what the woman had said as the price. And she got so upset. She's like, that's ridiculous. And I said, well, that's the price she told me. That's why I filled up the box. She gave me this box to fill up. And she got so upset. And then she tried to charge me $60 for the rest of the stuff. And the rest of the stuff was like a couple forks, a small little lighter, like little tiny things. And I was like, okay, I'll just remove that extra stuff and I'll just buy the brass. And so I played ball. Like I wasn't going to tolerate that. So eventually we came to an agreed price where we were both happy. I played a little extra to make her happy, but I wasn't okay with that because I'd already agreed on a price with the seller, and none of this brass is like super valuable. It's not hundreds of dollars, I think. I'll feel bad if it is, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars I took from her. And most of these people with these kind of estate sales, they're just trying to sell the items because they want to sell the most valuable thing, the house. And this is in a desirable area. This is South Lake Tahoe, California, guys. It's a desirable area. So let me get started on showing you just a few of the pieces, not a lot, but I just have a little pair of deer. So I'm going to guess probably 20 to 30 for that pair. And then I have one more pair of deer, just a buck and a doe, just a cute little pair that I'll probably lot together for maybe $15 to $20. Then a little bit more brass. This I actually picked up at a different sale, but I've sold these exact ones before. These aren't super, I'm sorry, I still have a little bit of sickness in me, so I'm having to clear my throat a little. These aren't super duper valuable. It's just bookends, and this I paid $3 for this pair, and they'll sell for about $20 to $25. Then we have here just a lovey that I picked up at the rummage sale as well. And it's just Bunnies by the Bay. I think I've sold this one before with a tag for $17 to $18. So I'd probably guess $10 to $12. I paid less than $1 for it. This I picked up at a yard sale and he's so cute. His name is Barrels, guys. It's literally Barrels. And he's a St. Bernard is when I started to kind of look him up. He's by Russ. So I do pick up these older Russ ones that have names on the tags, as you can see, because there's chances a lot of times for those to be pretty valuable, actually. So I paid 50 cents for him. I'm gonna guess probably 10 or so for him is what I was looking at. And then here's just a little bit more brass. This, I think, is a shoehorn. That's what I believe. And so it has an eagle accent and the brass part here. So shoehorn, I believe. Then let's see, a little bit more brass. And this is just going to be a little cute bunny shelf sitter. I'd probably guess maybe $15 for that. And again, $1 into these brass pieces, except for my bookends. And last piece of brass. This is the one that might be more valuable. And it's a flock of deer, or they call it a flock. A herd, probably a herd. And it's 3 of them on a base. And I'm probably going to guess 30 to 40 for this is what I would think it's probably worth. But again, I will be putting up solds here if I can find them to give you more accurate assessment. So I had to stop this and go and find an item because I realized I didn't grab it. I got one of my bucket list items, guys. So please tell me in the comments. I think most resellers have a sourcing bucket list. They're items that you want to find out in the wild. It would be so exciting to be able to find them out in the wild. And so this was on my book sourcing bucket list. I missed out on it one time last year. I watched another person grab it right before me. And this is Black's Law Dictionary. It's one of the most comprehensive reference tools for the law and legal community. So it's a very valuable book. And so it's the revised 4th edition. Pretty much every edition has value. This one here is about $100. A little 100 to 120 because it is in pretty good condition. So I about lost it. This was at one of the last sales we went to at noon on the Saturday. And it was an estate sale that people had been rummaging through all day. So it's really exciting to be able to find things like that to top off a day. So that I paid about $1 for. And then we got a little mess here. This is another plush. I don't know. This one, I'm going to have to probably pick a price. I won't be able to really know what it's worth likely. And it's it has a stabby thing here, I guess, to hang it. It's a blue and gold macaw, and it's a plush. It's Angelitos, and it's handmade. It's from the 80s, I believe, but I'm going to guess I probably won't even find any solds on this. But it's such a nice piece that I would ask 20 to 30 at least for it, depending on if I can find anything about it. I love birds. I've worked with birds and had one in the past and just love them. But this I'll be interested to see what I could maybe get for. Then I actually have some purses. This isn't even all the purses. So I picked up 2 Fry purses. So I've sold a Fry purse in the past. That's why I knew to pick it up. And they are just like that one, but in a different style. And that's why I knew that they weren't trashed. Because the last one I picked up, I'm like, oh, it's trashed, but it's distressed. And it's a thing. So I picked up this one. I don't know what names of purses are, guys. I don't know the style. I'd assume crossbody because it'll cross my body. But still learning purses. So I have this version and I have another one here that's a nice large purse, but again, distressed. So knew it wasn't trashed. And this is a nice bigger one that's also Fry. And Fry is in here on the label. And though I picked those up at the rummage sale for about like $1 or less for each of them. And then I picked this up at the rummage sale. I picked up a couple Mickey purses. I don't think this will be anything more than probably $10, but it's just a cute little Disney Mickey striped purse. So maybe $10, but less than $1 into it, if that. I'll get a little bit of scuff in there. We'll see. Maybe it won't sell for what I think. This one my mother-in-law picked up. It's a Kate Spade New York purse. And it seems to be pretty nice as well. It's in nice condition. I think there was only like one little scufferoonie I saw up here at the top. So I'll just disclose that and charge less. I don't know. I really haven't sold much Kate Spade or found it. So maybe 20 to 30. It's got the nice extra strap in here, long one. So otherwise it's in good condition besides that scuff. So maybe 20 to 30. I don't really know for this one, but we paid $1 for it. So definitely worth grabbing. I'm going through these pretty quick. I'm proud of myself. This I don't know because I can't read the back. Let me pull it out. This is a brooch and I can't read the back. Something jolly, I think. Oh, maybe Kirk's Jolly, maybe something like that. I don't know, but it's a St. Patrick's Day pin. It doesn't seem to be missing anything. The little fairy guy is terrifying on it. But it seems to be a nice piece. We paid $1 for it, so we'll see. I mean, I'll just look up that brand and see what they maybe go for. But I don't think you can see his face. He looks evil. He's evil. Then we picked up some belt buckles. I think we paid way too much for the belt buckles, but it is what it is. You get caught up in the moment sometimes. So I think we paid $4 each for these belt buckles, so I don't feel good about it. I would say these aren't going to be my best things, so my flatware has to make up for that. And this is a Super Chief Santa Fe, Atkinson, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad. And it's made in the USA from 1988. I don't think it's probably going to be more than a $10 to $15, but we'll see. I've been surprised on buckles before. Then we have a Coors one. Pretty much no Coors one I've found is super valuable. Sorry, excuse me. So I'm not sure. So I don't feel great about what we paid. I tried to haggle, but the lady was not having the haggle. Because I only haggle when I really feel like I need to. And this is a Wells Fargo one. This is made in England. But I don't know. I'll try to put up solds, but I'm not jumping up and down for those. But I did also get a Zippo lighter for $4, and it's personalized. It's Deep Sea Diver. We dive the world over. I think it's a pretty interesting piece. It's still got its box, and you can date these. Maybe someday I should put a small video on how to date them really easily. And it's a code that you have on the bottom, but it might be on the inside of the bottom. Mine doesn't have a code. Oh, here we go. Maybe not. Well, we'll see. We will see. Usually they have date codes, but it's just, I pulled it out and everything, but I don't know how much that'll be. Maybe $20. Maybe some deep sea diver will really want that. Then this is one of my showstoppers of the day. This is a Radco. I knew it when I saw the quality, and then it still has its little hang tag here, which is awesome. So it's a Christopher Radco. That is definitely a brand. If you find it for cheap, get it. I paid $4 for this piece, and it's a cute little hippo. We went to a sale where the woman had collected all things hippo. So cute. And this, I believe I saw sold between 70 to 100. There's a couple actives right now for crazy prices. So I'm going to go probably at the highest end because I do also have this here. So probably 100 is what I'd price it, but I'll do a little more research. And then I also picked up another glass, hippo ornament. And this one, she's something. The other one's cute. This one's something. And this is Catherine's collection, and I couldn't find any exactly like it, just when I was doing an offhanded quick search. So, but with her stuff, what it's going for, I would guess probably $30 at least. So I'd say probably at least $30 for this ornament, and I have $1 into this one. Then I did actually pick up a video game, and it was Wii Sports. So typically $20 or so, and it's in pretty decent condition. It has some scratching, but not too bad. So probably about $20, and I paid $2 for it. It's not often I find video game stuff. And then I got some South Park mugs. So these are fun just because me and my partner enjoy South Park, and this. So we have a Kyle and a Kenny mug, and the Kenny's is woohoo, and Kyle says, "I'm not kissing a girl." So I think I think these went for about 10 separately. So I made a lot of them up for maybe 20 to 25 depending. And I paid $1 each for them. And they're in basically new condition. Then these my mother-in-law picked up. She found them. I didn't even look at this sale. And they're a nice pair of shoes. But again, shoes, I'm trying to do shoes, but they are actually Dr. Martens. What's the right term? Is it Doc? I think I see both. But they are like a blue velvety material. They just have like a little bit of scuffing up here at the front, but they're a size 8 in women's, which is a pretty decent size to find. And they're in very good condition. So I believe I saw sold around $60 to $70 for these, and we paid $3. Because I was so surprised when I saw that they were Doc Martens, because I looked at the bottom, I'm like, I don't know if we should buy these, and I saw that, and I'm like, oh my God, get it in your hands. Because I know the name, I've just never bought them before. This I've actually sold before in the past, and it's Titanic, Heart of the Ocean, and it's a music box. And I actually got 2 of these at the same sale. They said they had 2 daughters growing up, so they always had to get 2 of everything. And these were $2 a piece, and they typically sell between $20 and $30. And I did check that they worked at the sale, but I picked these up. I picked one of these up a couple years ago. Here's an item I actually paid up for, and it's a Barbie. It's a girl Barbie, and it's from, let's see when it's from. If it'll tell me. Usually it does. It's from 2015. And this one I paid actually $10 for, which is so much more than I like to pay for Barbies. But it does sell for about $45 to $50. So I am more than happy to do it when it's a good sale. And then just one last Barbie, and I actually think that's everything. This was much quicker than I thought it was. I feel like I talked too fast in the video. I also didn't show as much flatware as I could have. So that's probably why I feel like it should be longer. And then we have a Kenyan Barbie, and I got this at the rummage sale, so about 50 cents to $1 into it. It'll probably be your typical ones that are about $10 to $15, which is totally fine when I only pay a little bit for them. So that's everything that I found this weekend. It was really nice to get out and about, and it was a lot of fun on Saturday because it was my mother-in-law and my partner that were able to go. So we had fun. They start to get a little sassy. My mother-in-law is not, we have a system, and she knows what irks me and doesn't do it. My partner does it just to irk me, but it was a lot of fun to be able to go together, and it was cool that everybody was finding different things, because I never would have looked at those shoes if she hadn't touched them. Like, she found the belt buckles. Like, it's just these things where if I didn't have the great advantage of having a couple people that would come sourcing with me, sometimes I would miss things. Oh, she also found the Fiesta flatware. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I hope it was valuable for you in, learning a couple different things that maybe you can look out for. And I can't wait to share more haul videos with you in the future as sourcing season is starting. So I'm hoping that it'll continue to be pretty decent as we go through the year. So I will see you guys on the next video.